What's up everybody, welcome to Best Massage Tech, where today I'm taking a look at the Bob & Brad Q2 mini massage gun. If you're not familiar with who Bob & Brad are, they are two YouTubers who are also physical therapists. They've had a YouTube channel since about 2011 and they have about 2 million subscribers on their channel, so quite a big following there. They make a variety of different videos on that channel, but they've now started to make their own products, and I've now reviewed two of their massage guns. So we're gonna take a look today at their Q2 Mini, which is a very small travel size massage gun that they've recently started selling on Amazon. They did send this to me for free to review, so thank you to Bob & Brad for sending this. However, I am gonna give a completely honest review. Just because they sent this to me, I have no loyalty to them or their channel, but did just wanna mention that to start the video. So this is probably about the 10th mini massage gun that I've taken a look at, and it's right in line with what I would expect these really small massage guns to have. Obviously, it's very compact in size. For a size comparison here, this is my iPhone. Obviously a really small device that's great for travel. So we're gonna start by taking a look at what comes with the device out of the box, and then I'll touch a little bit on some of the specifications and features of this mini massage gun. So out of the box, it does come with its own carrying case. The carrying case has this little fabric loop that you can use to hang it on your wrist if you want. It doesn't have a handle in any other sense. It does have two zippers that run around it. The zippers are plastic. The case, it's interesting looking. I'm not a huge fan of how it looks, but if it's gonna protect my investment, I don't really care how it looks, but it is just a little bit maybe old school looking. It's kind of got this silver check mark design on it, or silver diamond pattern on it. Just makes it look a little bit, maybe retro. Inside the case, you have room for everything that comes with it. So I'll take this attachment head out of it just to show what it looks like in the case here. So there you see everything fits inside of it. You've got your device, you've got all your attachment heads, and then the top part, it does come with a charging cord. It also does come with an instruction manual in the box. And in addition to the instruction manual, you also get some information on all their social channels. And then there is a little small rubber ring right here. And this rubber ring is just an extra part for all their attachment heads. Have some small rubber rings on them. And so this is just a replacement one of these in case it were to happen to break, so you can still keep using the attachment head. And that's something that I noticed on their C2 Mini, also came with an extra little rubberized gasket there. So the device itself does have a stroke length of 7 millimeters. So what I mean by that is the stroke length is the distance that the massage head actually moves back and forth. And in terms of the mini massage guns that I've taken a look at, that's right in the same range. Most of them have been between 7 and 10 millimeters. So it is right in that same range as some of the other mini massage guns. But for me personally, quite a bit lower than I would like for a massage gun itself. When I'm using this, it does feel very vibrational because it's not really percussing very far. I mean, 7 millimeters, you can certainly see it if I were to use it on my arm here. You can see that it does, move your tissue. You see it kind of, creating some waves in my arm there. But to actually get a deep tissue feel, I don't really get that unless I have to push really hard. And on that sense, it does have a stall force that they tell me is 45 pounds. Based on testing it, I agree with that. They don't advertise their stall force anywhere, but I did just reach out to them and ask them for that. And so I just want to show that stall force here. So I have it on its lowest speed just to show with my hand as a comparison. So it does stop and then it does restart on its own. So I'm going to put it all the way up to the top speed. And in order to change the speeds, it does just have a button on the back that you just press, and you see it lights up here indicating the speed. So one more, I'm going to put it on the highest speed. It does have 5 speeds. So we're just going to show the stall force here one more time. So it does stall, but it takes quite a bit of force. And with something this small, you're most likely not going to be pressing that hard on any part of your body unless you're really pushing hard into your glutes. But again, with how small this stroke length is, if something that is aggressive is what you're looking for, this might not be the answer. But it is very impressive that it has such a high stall force for how small it is. Now it does come with 5 different attachments. So I have the flathead attachment in here now. This is a hard plastic attachment, and all the attachments you just have to pull and give them a little twist. Their attachments have, let's see if I can show this here, kind of some holes in the side here, assuming to help with weight. So that's the flathead attachment. You also have a fork attachment, which is hard plastic, a bullet head attachment, which again is hard plastic, a cushion attachment. So this has a good amount of give to it, but it's not the same as some of the other cushion attachments where it fully compresses. It has a little bit of resistance to it, so small pocket in there. And then lastly, you have a firm round foam ball attachment. So I'll go ahead and I'll put the foam ball attachment in, and again, you just press and put them in. It is a 5-speed device again, so it's going to go from 1,800 percussions per minute all the way up to 3,000 percussions per minute. So speed 1 is 1,800, then you have 2,100, 2,400, 2,700, and then 3,000 percussions per minute. The device is not adjustable in any sense, so it is fixed at this 90-degree angle. The battery in it does have a battery life that lasts 4 hours. However, it does take about 3.5 hours to fully charge. And that battery life is going to depend on what speed setting you're using it on and how much force you're applying against it. It does have a 2,500 milliamp battery, and the battery is not removable on it. In order to charge the device, it is a USB-C charging cord. So you do get the charging cord with it in the case. It's a nice long cord, but you don't get any sort of charging block. So in order to charge it, just plugs into the bottom of the device. While it's charging, it does light up on the side here. When the battery level gets low, you'll start to see red lights. And then the other end, it's just a standard USB. So there's no block or anything. So you either have to just have a USB port or you can use a cell phone block there. Something that I personally don't like is that they don't provide any sort of block. I think they're assuming most people have access to a USB port or a block through their cell phone. But for me personally, I just wish all these devices, they're not the only ones that aren't providing that. I wish it's something that they did provide. And for me, I wish it was USB-C to USB-C so I could use my computer. I have a MacBook. I mentioned this in all my mini massage guns that provide this type of charge. It's just something I wish I had the alternative to choose from. So a small little critique there, but just my thoughts. Now with this device, it is very, very quiet. So I will turn it on here again so you can hear the noise. So this is on speed 1, hold it by my mic here. I measured this to be about 52 decibels. They advertise it as 55. So the range on it that I was able to find was 52 up to 62. So I'll go ahead and put it up to the highest speed now here as well, just so you can hear that for a comparison. And I actually find that it actually gets a little bit quieter when I am actually massaging against some of my muscles or tissues, because some of the rattling is just kind of up here, and you got something to push against. It kind of stabilizes some of that a little bit. So it is very, very quiet though. You're not going to disturb anybody. And honestly, most of the massage guns I've tried recently within the last year have all been relatively quiet, but this one, probably one of the more quiet ones that I've reviewed recently. It does come with the case. The weight of this is also super, super light. So it is about 1 pound. I think they advertise it as 0.95 pounds. The dimensions on it are 5.7 inches by 3.4 by 1.8 inches wide. The price of this, you can only get this on Amazon. It is currently $89.99. They did send me a code. However, I'm not sure if that code is working or not, but if you do want to try it and see if it gives you a discount, that code is BMT. I believe you just use it on Amazon's checkout. A few other notes about this. It does come with a 10-minute auto shutoff. So as you're using it, once you hit that 10-minute mark, it is going to turn off automatically. You can just quick press it and turn it back on. It does come with a 1-year warranty. It does not have any sort of Bluetooth compatibility. I know a lot of the massage guns nowadays do have some sort of app that they're compatible with, specifically Theragun, Hypervolt, and Adaday all have Bluetooth apps with their devices. So this does not have anything like that. Some other items to note. So the attachment heads on this, I did previously review the C2 Mini. Those attachment heads do not work with this device. So you cannot, cross compatible with those attachment heads. So that's something that Theragun and Hypervolt did include though. So I wish more devices or more companies would do that. Something to take note of. Overall, this device, it's certainly powerful. A lot of people would probably really like it. I personally think it's a little bit more vibrational with such a low stroke length. And one other thing that I don't really like is that when I'm massaging, I like to put my thumb kind of right here when I'm using it. And it is really shiny, so it does show fingerprints pretty easily, but the rest of it is kind of a silicone rubber on the handle, the whole grip part of it. So, no complaints there. It's certainly a good hand feel, but I'm just nitpicking a little bit. It does show fingerprints if I'm only pressing on any of the shiny parts. So overall, if anybody has any questions specifically about this device, go ahead and drop them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them. If this isn't the device for you, feel free to check out my channel. I have many other reviews of different massage guns, both mini and full-size devices. But if you do have those questions, drop them down below. I'll do my best. But overall, that is the Bob and Brad Q2 Mini. That's a review.